All right, we've got some D&D mailbag to work through here. And an incoming question, Fritz, having your characters play all the same character class. All the same character class. I'm kind of summarizing it here a little bit to condense it down. Thoughts, what do you think? Could it work? Now, absolutely, everything can work in D&D. I believe in being upfront. It's almost one of the vlogs I pushed up to my channel here, Session 0, under the D&D playlist. If it's not a one-off adventure or an adventure module, if I'm running a campaign and I define a campaign as we're going to play 3, 4, or 5 modules, you're going to take your character from level 1 to level 8 to level 10. I like to get together before we play and talk about who wants to play what. What do we think? I'm not going to give away any spoilers for the campaign, but I'm going to give away common character knowledge. Hey, it's a high magic game where everyone is running around as a wizard. So if you're playing a wizard or a sorcerer, it's no problem. Actually, it's a low magic game. So if you're playing that, they're going to be looking at you with a lot of suspicion. You want to play a monk? I love monks. Well, there are no real monasteries that push that out. So you're fighting with your fists. That's going to look as kind of odd to other warrior groups there. So being open with where we're going to go and fitting your character in. Ideally, I want you to play the character that you want to play, the class that you want to play, because I want you to fall in love and take ownership of that and develop that out with your unique player personality. Like my hero Maximus, are you not entertained? That's the direction I like to go in as a DM. And I've had examples where we're playing generic Mysteria or Forgotten Realms, and one of my players is like, I want to do a Warforged. Okay. Let's adapt the Eberron rules. Let's take a look at what we have, and we'll make up a backstory, right? You're teleported in. Who knows why? Here you are, and everyone's going to think you're either some knight in kind of weird armor or, I don't know, some sort of magical construct. Like, we'll work that out. You want to play it, we'll play it. But there are times, and there was a recent campaign, which I'll share a little bit because we finished it and there's no spoilers. I have had the players play all the same class, but I've been upfront with it, knowing ahead of time, you sign up for this game, this is what we're going to do. And one of the examples of this was in one of my campaigns, there's a city, Northgate City. It's ruled by a Wizards Council, and the Wizards Council maintains order in this city. It's kind of in the wilderness at the foot of a mountain range. So you've got a mix of monsters and dragons and things like that. And a lot of apprentices come and study with these wizards. So essentially, you're playing a first-level character, and you are an apprentice to one of the wizards in the Wizards Council. And of course, the Wizards Council itself, they will not fight or engage each other openly, but everyone's trying to work through proxies and one-up each other and get information and be the most powerful on the council. I mean, you know how wizards are. So there's this backstory of, you're an apprentice to Kos and you're an apprentice to Tazareth. Well, they're enemies going at each other from day one, not openly. You're going to work together. You're going to be friends as apprentice, but you serve that master. How well do you want to serve that master? Now, when I throw out there, you're all going to be a wizard, that's up to you for the backstory. How do you want to adjust that, based on character? Do you want to specialize in a certain school? Do you want to play a sorcerer? Do you want to play some other arcane class that can be incorporated as a wizard, but isn't, a straight up wizard / magic user, depending on the edition of D&D? I'm very open to that interpretation. I'm very open to it. So I've done it, and I think it can work, and it can be a lot of fun because now the players have to work as a team, leverage their strengths, and somehow make up the deficiencies. We don't have a tank in the party, but things get interesting when you've got 8 wizards casting Summon Monster 1 and spamming the table with dire badgers and playing that element and that aspect of it. It's kind of fun. It's kind of neat as a DM. But I believe just be upfront, just be open with it, and really plan for that session 0.